We're going to cover if you should be investing in Modern. Let's get started. Hello, beautiful people. Zach here. So I see a lot of Reddit posts, a lot of tweets, a lot of people in Discord asking, should I be investing in Modern? How much money should I be putting into it? The answer to that's going to vary for a lot of people. What's your budget? What's your risk tolerance? What are your favorite sets? How much room do you have to store stuff? Do you have a storage place? How much insurance do you have to store your stuff? It depends how much money you're going to put into stuff. Generally speaking, I was going to say suggest, but I don't suggest anything. Let's not do that. Personally, there we go. Personally, I wouldn't insure something if it wasn't, I wouldn't insure a collection if it wasn't more than $10,000 or $20,000. And I know a lot of people will go way above that, and I know a lot of people will go way below that as far as their personal collections are concerned. So you're gonna have to ask yourself, how much am I okay with keeping in my back closet or my room or under my bed? And am I okay that none of that is insured? I'll give you a fun story here. It's not so fun, slightly traumatic. It wasn't traumatic. It was a bad experience though. An apartment I used to live in when I was doing my whole brokering stuff, there was a leak in the floor. Our entire carpet in the bedroom, there was like a miniature flood. Our carpet was actually soaked, like totally soaked. It ruined a board game that I had. It ruined some of my shoes, my sweatshirts on the ground. Fortunately, nothing was super valuable. The biggest bummer was the board game that I had. But that was a lesson learned. Whenever you store stuff, if you can put it up on some sort of a plastic container or inside of a plastic container, anything like that, I know it sounds cliche and boring. You really should do it because weird stuff like that happens. The person who lives above you, there could be a small leak from that in the middle of the night and you not catch it for a month or two or a week or two even just a couple of days or a few hours would be enough to ruin a collection. So definitely, if you have stuff just laying on the ground right now, just grab even a cardboard box and cover some of it somewhat or put it in a Walmart bag. Whew. I just know I saved someone there. Now, as far as actually investing in a Modern goes, again, assess your budget. How much do you want to put into it? Do not put a lot of your money into this stuff. I see so many tweets of people saying, just spent my whole paycheck on this, on that, and that's great. You can do whatever you want with your money. However, I used to be a financial advisor. And again, depending on your budget, what your goals are, where you're at in your stage in life, and all of your other investments, I will say the people on track to meet their goals. I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm just saying from personal experience, the people who were on track to hit their goals were contributing between 10 and 20% of their income toward retirement. And said another way, they were investing about 10 to 20% of their income. Some of them did a lot more than that. There was a dude who invested 80% of his income. I will also say he had a pretty big budget to work with. So again, if I'm advising myself here, 10 to 20% of my income toward retirement related purposes. That does not X flags everywhere. That does not include a Pokemon collection. I will tell you right now, I have less than 1% of my net worth income, however you want to put it. I have less than 1% in Pokemon products. Do I plan on raising that at some point? Absolutely. It's going to be a slow growing process. Okay, so one of my previous jobs, we were required to say past performance is not indicative of future results, meaning, hey, just because this has done this for a long period of time, don't expect that in the future, or you don't have any liabilities and all that great stuff. However, I will tell you, that is the only thing you have to go off of. When you're looking at a stock, you want to know what it's done before. So let's look at old Pokemon products, see what they've done. The theory behind this is we don't have any data on the new stuff, right? We don't have any data on it, other than the past couple months, however long the set's been out. Let's look at stuff that has a longer track record so we can see what it's done over a few years. So everybody talks about investing in base set. Base set's the gold standard. Absolutely, it's a great set. It's nostalgic. It's out of range for a lot of people as well. However, from the base set stuff, you've got base set, jungle, fossil, base set 2, and then Team Rocket. I see a ton of base set stuff. I see a bit of jungle and fossil as well. You hear about Team Rocket all the time. Oh, that's my favorite set. Everyone talks about that. Nobody talks about base set 2. So let's look at base set 2. Yeah. So, that's not bad. How many YouTubers do you see? We're opening base set 2 today. I mean, base set 2 is fine. There's nothing against it. It's just it doesn't have a ton going for it compared to all these other sets. You just don't see as much hype around it. The box is still doing phenomenal. How many people do you see talking about EX Emerald? We're doing an EX Emerald break today, guys. And I know what you might be thinking. Well, that's a really expensive box. Don't give me that. Yes, it's expensive, but so is base set, and you see people all over the place opening that. EX Emerald is doing pretty good. Well, you see, those sets are older, so... How many people do you see talking about XY Primal Clash? Hundreds of dollars for an XY Primal Clash booster box. Let's go super modern now. Let's go modern now. How many people do you see talking about Rebel Trash Clash? Let's say that you bought a Rebel Trash booster box for $120. That sale right there? That's a 58% increase. So should you invest in modern? Well, again, I'm gonna wipe my hands clean here. I'm not telling you anything to do. I'm just saying I'm investing in modern. Yep, I can't tell you where to put your money, sir. I'm sorry. But if I were you, oh man, I've got some hilarious stories when people would ask me what my opinion was. I'm sorry, sir, I can't give you my opinion. However, just the things that I would say to dance around that, because you're on a recorded line and all that fun stuff, so you have to be really careful what you said. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is I am investing in modern. Be careful. Don't be buying $300 and whatever dollar booster boxes of Vivid Voltage. It's going to get a reprint. They're just don't do that. Please don't. If you're buying a Vivid Voltage booster box right now for the purpose of investing your money, I am not doing that. The reason I'm not doing that is I'm very confident that it will be reprinted. The price is going to go down. Will you be able to get it for $100? Maybe not. Will you be able to get it for an expensive price at MSRP around $143? I really think so. Even if you can't, it's going to be cheaper than $300. And Vivid Voltage is a really, really good set. I'm not telling you what to buy, but I would be buying a bunch of Vivid Voltage. Another quick thing I want to mention is, what is your opportunity cost for holding on to that booster box or that card? Opportunity cost meaning, what is your potential loss from having your money parked into that specific product? Whereas, would you make more money if you put it anywhere else? That would be the opportunity cost. And that's a big thing to consider. And it gets really complex really quick if you get down to the nitty gritty on it. Do I think modern is good to invest in? I think it's great to invest in. So if you're not convinced at this point, you yourself go and look at any 5 booster boxes of any set over a 5-year period of time. Hey, even a 3-year period of time. I would always recommend a 5-year period of time. I like more data. But over a 5-year period of time, pick 5 sets, just random sets, and ask yourself how good they did. Spoiler alert, the numbers are going to be really good. But hey, what do I know? I'm just some washed up broker and financial advisor. And I make YouTube videos about Pokemon. Don't listen to me. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos like this. And until next time, wash your hands. I've seen several people lately walk out of the restroom without washing their hands. Wash your hands. Dude, people are nasty.